All right, Kenneth, in the last video, we established the fact that both you and Torii Hunter are very similar in terms of how you get ready to swing. In other words, if you look on the left with Torii Hunter, you're going to see him pick up his knee very slightly right there. That's his negative move. That's where he gets prepared to stride. And right after he picks up his knee, he's going to take a nice short stride towards the pitcher right there. And you can see his hands stay back, and he's nice and balanced. And you can see the same type of thing here on the right-hand side with you. We're going to see you pick this knee up just a little bit, just like Torii Hunter. And then you're going to see a nice short stride towards the pitcher to get to a good balanced position in your hitting. And so we used those two comparisons there to pick Torii Hunter. And we talked about some of the things that you do well as a hitter, specifically how you get to a good balanced position when your front foot lands, and how you do a good job keeping your hands back. Well, in this video, what I want to talk to you about is one thing that you can get better at. And we're going to focus specifically in this video on your timing. And in order to do that, what I wanted to do is pull up Torii Hunter from the side angle right here on the left-hand side, and also from an angle where you can see how he reacts to a pitcher. And we'll talk really quickly about what Torii Hunter does to time himself up with a pitcher. And after we do that, we're going to show you how you can make some adjustments when you're facing pitching. All right, so as you can see on the right-hand side, Torii Hunter's step in the batter's box here, and the pitcher hasn't quite attacked the hitter yet. In other words, the pitcher just got done with his knee lift. And at this point, Torii Hunter's in his stance. Now, the next thing you're going to see the pitcher do is move into a fast rhythm. In other words, he's going to stride towards home plate. Right here, he's going to stride towards home plate, and then his front foot's going to hit the ground. And at this point, the pitcher's ready to turn and throw. So again, we got the slow rhythm right there, and here's the pitcher's fast rhythm where he attacks Torii Hunter. And then once his front foot lands, he's going to open up, and then he's going to get to this release point right here. Ball will come out of his hand, and then it'll come to the catcher. All right, so keep that in mind. What Torii Hunter wants to do is he wants to match up his movements with the pitcher's movements. So when the pitcher attacks home plate right here and that front foot lands, notice what Torii Hunter does. He begins to pick up this front foot. Let's watch that again, and I want you to pay attention to this little circle right here. As the pitcher attacks Torii Hunter picks up his front knee and front foot, and he gets ready to stride. So on the left-hand side, on a side angle, here's what that looks like. Pitcher's front foot lands. He's not at his release point. Torii Hunter has picked up his foot and his knee off the ground. And then as the pitcher gets to his release point right here, this is where the ball's going to come out. This is the most important rhythm in hitting. Torii Hunter is now ready to go forward. So what you're going to see next, as soon as the ball comes out of his hand, Torii Hunter's front foot is going to come forward and his hands are going to stay back right there. And now his front foot gets down and he's ready to swing. And everything's in good rhythm. The hands stay back, the feet are spread out, front foot's down, head slightly in front of the belly button. He's balanced. His hands are back. He's ready to drive the baseball. And it has to happen in that sequence. Now, with that in mind, I want to show you what you look like when you're facing a pitcher. So we're going to pull up a video here. And we're going to watch how you react to me as a pitcher. You're going to see here I get into my knee lift. And right here I attack you. And my front foot's already landed, and I'm getting really close to my release point, and I want you to notice how your front foot is still flat on the ground. When Torii Hunter sees the pitcher get to that position, which is right here, notice how he picks that front foot off the ground and gets ready to stride. Now, if we take this further forward, and we watch you track into this position right there. This is the release point, right? Notice when I'm at my release point on the left-hand side, you're still flat-footed. All right. When this pitcher on the right-hand side gets to his release point, right there, take a look. Torii Hunter's ready to work forward, and he actually begins to work forward as soon as the ball comes out of his hand. In contrast, the ball's already out of my hand, already coming towards you, and you don't start to move forward until right there, and it's just a little too late. So what we're going to want to work on is syncing up those movements. When the pitcher's front foot lands, you're going to want to pick your foot up, pick your knee up, get ready to stride. So right in this position right there, you're going to want to pick that front foot up, just like you could see here with Torii Hunter. When the pitcher gets to his release point, right there, you're going to want to begin that stride forward. And what that's going to do is help you hit strong and powerful and be on time with things. Because you can see here in this clip, because you're late on that release point, you're a little late on this pitch, and you barely make contact with it.